News now from Kerala. In an embarrassment for the police, a couple questioned their moral policing, and that too live on Facebook. Now, this took place in the heart of Tirunanthapuram when two women constables asked a couple to come to the police station with them for their vulgar actions in public. But instead of going quietly, the couple went live on Facebook and questioned the police. Well, let's go across now to Sneha, who's actually joined by this couple. And Sneha, even though they took on the police, they eventually did have to go to the police station and even paid a fine?
That's right. They at least had to sign the fine slip of around 200 rupees. And the police said that was for creating public nuisance. We've been joined by Aarti and Vishnu, a couple which has done something very unusual. They took on the police live on Facebook after the police, in khaki, actually turned moral police. Aarti and Vishnu, let me start first with you. Tell us what happened yesterday.
Well, we were actually sitting in the park in plain view, and Vishnu was having his hand on my shoulder, and we were checking something in my phone. And then two cops, lady cops came there, and they asked us whether we are married, and we said we are not married. And then they asked whether this allowable behavior. We can't allow this here.
What is allowable behavior?
Putting his hands on my shoulder.
Okay. And you were saying that the cops said that you were doing something vulgar.
Yeah, they started from the beginning. They were accusing that we were doing something vulgar, and I asked what vulgar is in it when I just put my hands on my friend's shoulder. So then they called someone and said that we were kissing there like that. So I was forced to put that video on live.
In fact, Vishnu went live on Facebook and we could hear him question the police, saying that what evidence do you have? Did you see you do anything wrong? But did you feel very upset about the fact that they intervened for something which was not even required? This is your basic right to go and sit anywhere.
Yes, I don't. Yes, I think so. But they didn't have any kind of evidence for that. What they're saying was someone called them and said, some family called them and said that we were doing something immoral type.
Do you think it's an infringement in your basic right to just sit in a public place with your friend?
Of course, it's an infringement of our basic rights. We actually are thinking of filing a petition to the Human Rights Commission, but we haven't finalized on it yet.
You, of course, have police personnel in your family. Both of you have relatives in the police. But what is that one message you want to give out today? You both were very courageous in coming out in the open. Must congratulate you on that. But what is the message that you have to say?
What we have to say is that what we did, everybody who is facing something like this must do that, I'll say. Because otherwise, this will not stop. Somebody will have to respond. Somebody will have to respond.
How did you decide to go live on Facebook? Was, impromptu? Have you gone live on Facebook before?
No, never. This was the first time. Actually, when they were started accusing our something else, so I thought we would need some proof. So that's why I went live.
Okay, but you still had to go and sign a fine slip. Why did you do that?
Actually, when my father came, they let us go. But we said that we want this to become an issue. We want the media. We want to see the Assistant Commissioner. And then they changed their tone. They said that they can't allow this. If we are insisting on this, they'll charge us. And then when the media came, they said that they'll let us go.
Well, Aarti and Vishnu, thank you for joining us on NDTV. The police spoke to the police. The city head of the police has actually gone ahead and told us that this was just a stray case and the police only acted based on a complaint which they received. But Vishnu and Aarti clearly saying that this was not right on the police to come forward and interfere in something which they were just sitting together